time for all to settle down. Leave their worries all behind. Take it slowly and unwind, and bring the peace back to a torn and shattered world. Let us share with all a Merry Christmas. Let us bring the greatest time of year. Let the words and the wishes take flight and come true for a holiday.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel for another speed build. I made another Christmas home for this video, but this time I wanted to change it up a bit. I decided to build a nice sized family home in Sulani instead. For me this makes a total opposite Christmas than what I am used to. Here in Norway I often have a cold and snowy Christmas, but for this build I just really got inspired by those tropical Christmas decorations that come with the free holiday stuff pack. So the Sandman instead of a snowman, and Santa with his surfboard. I never really used those items before, so it is nice to finally have some good use for them. Now if you are new here, then welcome to my channel of course. I am Serefina, a Pikachu obsessed, proud to be dog mom gamer girl who loves to make speed builds. If you do like to watch speed builds, then I do of course hope you consider subscribing if you haven't already, and also remember to click that notification bell so you will get notified whenever I post something new. As for this build, I struggled quite a bit by finding a nice floor plan. I almost made this build to include 2 children, and then instead of a third child add a room for some grandparents. But when I started changing up the floor plan to make the outside look better, I really didn't feel like I still had enough room to include 2 grandparents and 2 parents. So instead I made the downstairs bedroom that I was planning for the grandparents just to be the master bedroom, since it was the biggest bedroom this house has to offer. And the 3 bedrooms upstairs became for a teen girl, a child boy and a toddler boy. I did not plan anything for pets this time, but I am sure you can still have, or that you still have enough room for them if you want to have any. Another thing I did not add this time is anything laundry related. I am not sure if I by accident used any items from the pack. Maybe I did not, I'm hoping not, but again, I didn't really feel like I had enough room for a laundry room or laundry spot. But you can always try and find a spot yourself if you would like having laundry in your game. Personally, I do not like to play with laundry because I always forget the laundry in the machines and then it kind of bugs out. I'm not allowed to put it away, I'm not allowed to wash it again. So yeah. But usually I do make room for the machines anyway, but this time I wasn't really feeling to try and squeeze them in. Also because I don't really feel they fit this type of house. You could have placed the laundry bucket outside, for example. That would probably look a lot better together with the clothes rack or whatever it's called. I apparently forgot totally about it, but those would probably look a lot better outside of this build than trying to squeeze in maybe a laundry room, but that is kind of all up to you. As for the design of this house, I did of course go full out with the island living stuff and the design that is already kind of going on in this world. I always forget which style that is because I never can remember the name of it. But yeah, I really was feeling this style of house with the new, or the texture, the roof textures that came with this build, and the old looking wood paneling, or the paneling that came with island living of course. I did however not limit myself for this build in any way, and I did place quite a bit of Christmas stuff of course around the place as well. I actually wanted to light up the outside of this house with more Christmas light as well. But when I made my sim put up some lights on the eaves. It turns out that the island living roofing trim doesn't really like the season lights or something. They just started floating underneath the roof and it didn't really look good. So I only placed lights on the fence and then placed some of those fun looking light strings that came with the free holiday stuff. The one that looks like slippers or whatever they're called, flip-flops maybe in English. So yeah, those I really liked hanging up as well, just to kind of give that Christmas feel a bit. I didn't really go overboard with the Christmas decoration at all, not as much as I did with some of the other builds, just because I still wanted to make sure you could place this build also after Christmas. I mean, you have to remove a couple of items, like replacing something with the Christmas tree. You could place another couch or a chair or something, and then there are a couple of smaller Christmas decorations that you might need to replace with something not seasonal if you would like to use this after Christmas and you don't want to look at Christmas decorations all year around. Now, as for the Christmas lights, I could have of course changed the roof textures to still make the outside a bit more decorative, but yeah, I really didn't want to sacrifice this roofing, of course, to just be able to hang up some more Christmas lights outside. So the outside is a bit less Christmassy, I think. But again, on the beach I placed those fun looking tropical Christmas decorations that came from the holiday stuff pack. So yeah, it's still Christmassy enough, I think. As for the tree, I of course kind of imagine that the tree is fake. I'm not sure how it works in tropical areas of this world. Do you have real Christmas trees? I mean, I'm guessing they don't really grow anywhere close to you then, so I don't know. In my mind, that is just a fake tree anyway, so I don't know. But the tree did, however, inspire me from the interior colors. I really like the green with the lighter wood and the lighter wood and the darker wood tones, so I let the style come back throughout the living area and the master bedroom. Of course, I did the children's rooms, the kids' rooms, just however I wanted, just because I kind of wanted to give them the colors that the kids would like and not the ones the parents would pick out, while the bedroom or the master bedroom plus the living area are kind of designed by the parents, I would guess, so those kind of go in the same style. Besides that, I did of course place a couple of activities around the place. You will eventually have a bookcase in the living room. It takes me quite a while before I figure out the floor plan for a living area and a dining area, but I will get there in the end. And somewhere at the end I also remembered to place a bookcase in the living area. I placed one in the kids' room as well, but I'm pretty sure that one can't be reached. Then you need to, click on the open and drag books from the bookcase to your Sims inventory, or the other way around, I think. I did also place a toy chest in the living area and a desk with PC. First I was thinking to make an office, but like I said, when I started shrinking down the place, I kind of felt that I rather needed some bedrooms instead, and I moved the bathroom to where potentially an office could have been, but yeah. So it is rather just a little desk with a PC, and that's all your Sims need, I think. I didn't really imagine anyone living here that does need a full-size study, so yeah. Besides that, you have the teen bedroom, and here I placed a desk with a laptop, so there are 2 PC options in this house. I also placed a guitar and a microphone, and in both kid rooms there are of course a bunch of different toys. As for the outside, I did end up placing an easel there on the back porch somewhere at the end when I remembered about that item. Here you can also find an outside dining table eventually, and a couple of lounge chairs, and the aqua zip or whatever it's called, and 2 floaties as well. I do believe I do decorate both porches, so the front porch and the back porch, mostly at the end. I just needed to do the inside first, because when I was decorating with the lounge chairs and all that, I didn't really have a plan on who would be living here, and I didn't know if the inside would have a dining table or not, so yeah. I kind of designed it after I designed the living area, just to make it, I don't know, match or not crash too much, so yeah. But besides all that, I did not place anything else when it comes to activities, besides the necessary stuff, of course. It should this time, or I should this time have remembered everything for a toddler as well. I mean, I always forget something, even that one time I forgot about a tub in a Sulani build. But now there are 2 bathrooms in this build, one with a shower and one with a tub. I also placed a potty in the toddler's bedroom, since I didn't really have a better spot for it. Both downstairs and in the toddler room are now some stacking blocks, so your toddler can learn how to walk the stairs, I believe, with both upstairs and downstairs, I guess. And lastly, somewhere at the end, I also remembered to place a high chair, and I chose to place it at the inside dining table. I didn't really bother to place one outside as well, but you can always place there one yourself if you would need it. But yeah, with that said, I don't think I have much more to say about this build. I am pre-recording a bunch to be able to have some free time with Christmas, so yeah, I'm just gonna give you some music for the rest of this video, I guess. So yeah, if you want to download this build, you can of course find it on the gallery under my username Serefina with 3 A's, or under the hashtag SerefinaYT, but also you can find that information down in the description as well. Besides that, always remember to have move objects on before placing any of my builds, just to be sure nothing gets removed. I do hope you still liked this build and enjoyed this video, and if you did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more of my creations, you can always subscribe to my channel or follow me on Twitter or Instagram. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I do hope I see you next time. Bye bye!
Child, waking up to all those smells and sounds, racing downstairs to see what might be under the Christmas tree. Oh, can I please, please have that bird, that Christmas joy I once had as a boy, that Christmas peace when heart and soul were both at ease, that Christmas
let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
Here we go. All right.
Dance, dance,
Now this
dance,
Christmas, we're gonna dance.
we're gonna
Okay.
dance, dance, dance,
Come on.
dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Oh, yeah.